Hi, Renee.
My fellow nothing but cake buddy.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I went back today.
I meant to, but there's just so much going on. I'm going out of town tomorrow. So
Ah,
I'm just trying to get like the little odds and ends and
yeah.
like nails, all that kind of stuff done today and work. And I'm just like,
I
but
got in 5 o'clock traffic to
yeah.
go.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I had no other reason to go out today but for that.
Yeah.
I got in. It wasn't too bad, but yeah.
Yeah. It was worth it though. So good.
And I got two.
Did you? I need to look at my coupons. I don't even think I put my phone number in this last time I did there.
I didn't have coupons and I didn't have time to wait for them, so I just went. Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
welcome. Just giving everybody a second because I know there's more people joining.
Mhm.
I'm watching Tenley's at the UGA volleyball game with her club team. So my ex-husband just went live, so I'm like watching
Ah.
play number two Texas today. So I don't think it's gonna be in their favor tonight, but we'll see.
Texas and you said Georgia?
Georgia, yeah, they're playing. It's about to start. It's packed though. Holy cow, I guess everybody wanted to see Texas.
Mm.
Hey Keela,
I
hey
was this
Nicole.
close to going to Georgia for
Were you?
college.
Hey y'all. I'm in
Hey.
the car on the way to the airport, so I will be quiet. I just want to hear what's going on.
Oh, you're fine.
Keila, I don't know if you heard me say that. How close I was to going to Georgia instead of USC.
Girl, what's wrong with you?
Well, I
I was
picked the
thinking
right
of
one.
Mm.
I was thinking about y'all because there's a Big Brother contestant named Will, and he's like a huge Gamecocks fan.
Oh yeah. Yep.
There's a
He
big what?
does a podcast about Carolina sports.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I liked him.
Yeah, he's funny. I wish he would have went further,
Oh,
but he literally like provided nothing to the
Yeah,
kind of chilling in the
basically.
house. He's like the dad of the house, just chilling.
Yep.
He's no comps, no nothing.
Yep.
But I love his personality.
Me too.
Hold on, let me send. Asia's looking for the link. Hang on.
I have to put it in my calendar
Yeah, whenever like I automatically
appointment or else I'll be looking hard too.
I was on my phone, so I was like, wait a minute, wait, and it sent me a couple different places. But I got it.
someone tried to join as Patrick, and I was like, we not doing that. You know how these
Hey,
people
everybody.
bomb us.
Hey.
Hey. All right, there's Asia. Yeah, I was late posting it to social media today anyways. I was like I said, the day got away with me from me and I was sitting in carpool and I was like, I haven't even posted about book club tonight. Like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let me go ahead and get myself together. Hey Asia.
Hey.
Think-
I
Nicole.
had to put it on mute because I'm like, what is this light? I got a different light on it. I don't like how
oh.
it's. Oh.
Mine has started putting a streak across it. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm in a different spot now.
I stopped fussing with my background. I just changed it to whatever book right before. Okay.
Okay. I'm so down bad. I need to change the light bulb in the ceiling fan,
Mm,
but I also have recessed lighting, so that has allowed me to be lazy about going to get new light bulbs
yeah.
until the light bulb blew out in the ceiling fan in my bedroom last night.
Oh no.
So, yeah, at 10 o'clock last night when I walked upstairs, flip the switch.
Oh
It
man.
was dark.
Crazy.
You know, those ceiling fans have specialty light bulbs. So,
Mhm.
Welcome, Christina and Farah.
Hello.
Hey. We'll get started in a second. I'm just trying to give like another minute for people to join up.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
hello.
I'm like trying to stay awake, man. That Aces game messed me up. I took a quick power nap from like 9 to 9:30 and I was like, there's no way I'm staying up for this entire game. And I did. And then it went into overtime and I was like, yo, by the time I went to sleep, it was like 1 o'clock and my body still woke me up at 5. Like clockwork.
Mm.
I was like, I'm running off a few hours of sleep right now. So it's hitting me real bad. All right. I was trying to wait for Erica. Uh, there we go. Erica's getting herself together. So we'll just go ahead and get started. Y'all talking about your cakes in the chat? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have half of mine
I
left.
wish I got commission off of that, or any of us. Like the way that
Yeah.
we've been slinging cakes, because I've had one person text me that immediately got it after I posted my video yesterday, and then my coworker saw my stories today and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get one." I was like, "You better go to the one right there by our job. Like, go get you your cake. You're nothing but cakes." Anyways, there's a new Biscoff flavor if y'all like Biscoff, and it's pretty good. I think Erica's one that said it was a little too sweet for her, but and I did feel some kind of way once I actually finished it. I was like, I probably shouldn't have eaten that whole thing. Like I started feeling some type of way after the fact, like, but it
I,
was good.
I think if it had less of the white icing, maybe Erica, tell me if you think this or not.
Yeah.
If it had less of the white icing, it would be
Yeah.
perfect.
And I wish
Yeah.
you could order it like the bigger cakes where you can like specify the amount of icing if you want light, regular, or like
Yeah.
extra heavy, because that would be perfect to have less of it. Because I actually left like a glob of it and the Biscoff cookie on the side because it was just too much. I'm like, just give me the cake. That's what I want. Like,
Yeah, it was super sweet, but I only took 2 bites. So Leah came in just now and like scarfed down half of it like immediately. And I was like, I cannot believe you're eating it like that. And she was like, it's so good. She was just like shoveling it in her mouth.
did y'all like the Snickers one?
I
I
didn't try that one.
did. Um, it because it's not as sweet,
Yeah.
but I like Snickers, but I'm not normally like a nut person. And so
Yeah.
the chunks that they put in it, it seemed like a lot of nuts. So I was like,
Mm,
I might have to. I only took 1 bite though. I was like, maybe I have to dig a little deeper, but I did because I like chocolate cake.
yeah. I'm not a chocolate cake fan like that to like want to buy a whole thing. I just don't think I would have enjoyed. I love Snickers though. I'll eat it from time to time, but I don't know if I could do it in cake like chocolate cake form.
Yeah, it had caramel on it, so Leah wouldn't eat it.
Oh wow. That's
Caramel?
my favorite candy and I missed it. I'm so mad about that.
They need to make a Twix one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Eat
Yeah.
that
good.
up. I'd eat that up. Put some shortbread cookies in there and some caramel. Oh, we'd be solid. Okay. Anyways, enough cake talk. We are here to talk about What You Leave Behind by Wanda M. Morris. For me, this was actually my first Wanda M. Morris book. It was pretty decent. I think in my mind I was rushing it a little bit towards the end because I was ready to move on to Kamala's book, and I knew that it was sitting there waiting for me, so I was kind of just like speeding through it. But what was y'all's overall thoughts of the book? Welcome, Lashana. I just saw you on there too.
Overall, it was good. I rated it a 4.
Yeah.
And that was also my first time reading a book by her.
Yeah.
There were some spots. I mean, there were some some like background facts that she repeated over and over and over again. And I was kind of like, girl, we all know.
Enough. Yeah, and the people in that town were like irritating me on so many different levels. I was like one person after another. I'm like the
Yeah.
people in the office, and then they're all freaking connected in some way, and I'm like, y'all all just scammers. Scamming.
I thought the
Yeah.
boyfriend was gonna be involved, so I was glad to find out he wasn't.
Yeah.
I did. I gave it a 4 as well. There were a few things I kind of had questions on. And I was like, we might could have,
I think I did
explored that a little better. But I don't mind I'll call it paranormal. I don't mind that in a book, but it just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There was just a ton of it at the end, and I was
Yeah.
like, if we were gonna go that route, maybe we should have had more of it, other than I heard little comments here and there.
I thought the same thing.
But I did enjoy it a lot. But that was my thing. I was like, okay, you put all this at the end, and it's like you could have had some hints somewhere else throughout the book.
Yeah.
I thought that was odd too.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just so heavy in like the last one or two chapters, or
Mm-hmm.
main scene. Yeah, I would have appreciated it being sprinkled in a little bit more. It made me want to go back and look at the description or the synopsis, because I didn't read the synopsis. I was like, well, this is what we're reading, and I
Yeah.
don't read the
Mm-hmm.
synopsis.
I don't need to. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I agree, Topeka.
I recently read Junie, I think last month, and that was a good example of like how the ghost was like sprinkled throughout the story, but it was a good amount where it just wasn't coming out of nowhere.
So I thought she did sprinkle it, but I didn't realize she was sprinkling it until at the end when unless I'm good, because I did read this book earlier in the month, but wasn't this the book where you think it's, at least I did, I thought it was her mother talking to her throughout the whole time, but it was actually the ghost. Okay, yeah, so so I think she did quote unquote sprinkle it, but you just didn't know it. At least I didn't
connect the dots.
I didn't realize it at the time. It was the end of the book where that wasn't her mother talk. At least I thought it was her mother, but it was actually the ghost.
I think it was both.
Yeah,
I thought it was both.
It was
but
both.
when you looked at those letters, it was from both
earlier
of them.
In the book when I earlier, because I also listened to it, so I did it. Did I listen to it? No, I can't remember. But anyways, I think earlier in the book, because I did go back and read it again today because I forgot so much of it. I read it earlier in the month in September. The way she wrote it, it seemed as though it was her mother. Like little things she said, like, "Oh, good, gonna tell her, good," But when you get to the end, you realize that wasn't her mother. That was the ghost. The only time her mother speaks to her is, at least this is how I took it. Maybe I'm totally wrong here. It was
I think so, because there were two, like the interstitials. Most of the beginning were Delilah, but then there was one from her mom at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But she smelled Delilah in the attic all the time, and then she heard her mom sitting in that car saying. So I think it was both of them, because they kind of said
it was.
Like we
it
were
was
connected.
both of them.
Yeah.
And they couldn't have done any more than that, because for that to happen, you would have to have people who actually believe in those ghosts or spirits or whatever they were.
Yeah, I guess. I guess it was just so heavy at the end.
It was heavy at the end.
Yeah.
I guess I figured one of them should have been actually talking to her, or something more detailed than what it was. The book was excellent. I really enjoyed it, but I just felt like Asia said, it was heavy at the end. It's like, okay, now you've got this force that's taking you here and there, and they're actually talking to you, when I would have appreciated, I guess, some hints where, okay, I hear voices and I hear.
But don't you think
who's
that
talking
would
to
have
me, who's
scared
moving
them?
me?
Don't you think that would have scared them if you don't believe in voices and all of a sudden something starts talking to you? I know I'm not gonna
Definitely.
stand there and talk to no ghosts or listen to them. The
Yeah,
people
it is
down
scary.
south.
I
The
mean,
people down south.
she had so much other scary stuff happening. So why not?
That part. She's looking for trouble sometimes. Look.
When I was younger, growing up down south, the people in North Carolina, they believed in haints and they believed in them heavily. When my grandfather died that evening, she said something about, wouldn't you talk to your grandfather and if he came back? I was like, heck no, I am not gonna stand there and talk to him. I said anything he wanted to tell me, he should have told me before he died. I would know. I'm not going to stand there and talk to him. So I think they talk to you when there's a chance of you listening to them and hearing them and receiving them. Like I'm saying it like I know about ghosts, but I would think you know you gonna talk to somebody. You gonna talk to somebody that's gonna talk back to you.
I've read, I can't remember which one it was. I read one of her books before, and then I read one of her shorts, her Amazon shorts this month, and it was a 5 for me. I enjoyed it. But I always say about her book, she got all these lawyers doing these unlawyerly things. Like, girl, y'all gonna get disbarred. Every single one of y'all is gonna get disbarred. But her first one didn't have the other one that I read didn't have the paranormal, but it was, the crime thriller kind of thing. But just doing all kind of what's that show, How to Get Away with Murder? I used to call
Murder,
that
yeah.
show How to Get Disbarred. That's Wanda writes How to Get Disbarred books too. But
Jessica, was it All Her Little Secrets?
I don't remember which. I have both of them. I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember the name. But I enjoyed it, especially the heirs property part, and having worked in disaster recovery housing after Katrina and Rita in Louisiana. And that was absolutely an issue for people to be able to get. We couldn't put federal funds on the housing if you couldn't show clear title. And when you have a house that somebody's lived in for 3 generations and it's just grandmama's house, and we would pull the titles on these things and they were wild. Like, so we came up with we got a waiver from the federal government to allow, well, an older federal government that doesn't exist anymore, of course. Because we probably couldn't do it now anymore. But to allow us to be able to, we would have people would sign affidavits. They were like, yes, my sister's been living in this house for 25 years, or they could show us proof of residency in the home before the storm. But we were still taking so many risks with, if anybody wouldn't sign that affidavit, we couldn't put a dollar of money in those houses to recover them. And then the other part, like I think she kind of alluded to it in the book too, when we would rehab the house, it ended up, the value of the house went up so much, sometimes they couldn't afford the property taxes. So we had to find ways around all of that. So that part of it all, I was like, yeah, this is really real. Like, I have dealt in this stuff, and it's sad because it's like somebody's been living in this house for 50 years, but because the succession was never open, you're saying, sorry, we can't fix your house. And then developers just come and scoop it up and turn it into a brand new neighborhood.
That's wild.
Yep.
I had never read this book before, but I said this year I was going to read more. I was going to read some thrillers because that's not a genre that I go into. But I did like the few that I read. And Wansby Morris, one of the people I was going to read because she's a Black author. So I'm glad you chose this book. I downloaded a different one. I can't remember what the name of it was. But I was glad when I saw this book. It was one of her books.
Get off your list. I'm glad that worked out for you.
Yeah, I said I was going to read more of her books as well.
Yeah, I mean, I have them. I just need to actually get to it. And I think this went right on sale because Erica's the one who actually recommended it, and it went right on sale right after that.
Yeah, somebody else in the group had reached out to me last year, like, you have to read this. And she actually bought it for me. Isamar had bought it on Libro FM. And because she and I had talked before how we like learning about Gullah Geechee people.
Yes, that's my favorite.
I didn't know what that was until I looked it up when I seen it in here.
Yeah, so she recommended it. So that's why I haven't had anything to say, because I read it a year ago and I don't remember the book.
But I'm laughing at you trusting Isamar to recommend some book to you.
We are hit or miss. There's a couple
I'm like,
that were
sometimes
like
she's on it and sometimes she's so far off.
Yes. But I just read Wanda Morris's Small Things.
Okay.
I looked it up to see when y'all were talking about if you read. I didn't care for it.
Okay. That was on sale, I think, recently too. I just saw that book. The ebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, a lot of people are recommending Anywhere You Run. looks like quite a
I
few.
enjoyed that one. Yes, I recommend
Yeah.
that one.
I feel like I have that somewhere.
Is that the red one or the blue one?
Look, yeah, because I have no idea which.
I think I read the red one.
It's like one with the girl with the glasses on the cover. I know that.
He said it's blue.
Blue? Okay.
Okay, I read the red one, so I need to read the blue one. I have the blue one. I feel like that with the Kennedy Ryan. The orange one or the purple one?
I
Which
think
one
I have
was
the
it?
red one. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I read
So
the red
blue.
one. It's how to get disbarred, but it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I might have both of those. I don't know. Have to see. I'm about to start selling these books for real. I started a Pango account. I'm just waiting to come back from vacation. I'm telling you, I saw if y'all follow Brit and her books, like she sold a bunch of her stuff on there. She had like 98 orders in one day, and I am trying not to have that many once I announce that I have it up there. But yeah, you can sell your books for like
I need to try that
I'm
then.
going to. Like all I do is you take a picture, you upload it, it gives you like a once you take the picture, it kind of or you scan the barcode on the book and then it like filters in all the information and stuff and then it gives you like based on the condition of the book, it'll tell you like okay, a good price range is between $8 and $13 or whatever. So you can set your price based on that. So cuz man, these publishers just send stuff and don't even like ask. So there's so many books that I just have probably hundreds that I just need to get rid of. So, yeah.
I feel like I set up an account, but I never went through with it. But one of the local bookstores here will take books and give you
Uh-oh. I think she's in commuting right now.
get that.
Yeah, and it's also like if you're looking for a good place to buy used books, or decent, some of them are new, good condition. Pango is a good place to, and I think they'll even give you a $5 coupon when you first go on there. But I'm telling you, like people are selling books for cheap prices. So if you're looking for used, it's a lot of like influencers and stuff too that are probably just trying to get rid of brand new stuff that uh publishers just keep sending. So check that out at some point. I'll be posting when I get back from vacation. I'll post my links to all the books that I have so far, but yeah, I will share. I will definitely share. I just saw your comment, LaShawn. I will definitely share my link when I go in there. I'm just not sharing it now because I don't want some orders to come in and then I'm gone for a week and then people are just sitting because you're supposed to like ship them off within 3 days or something like that. So I will definitely post my link because I'm telling you, I'm going to have a ton of stuff. I've uploaded like 5 books already, just kind of testing it out and um, whatever. But yeah, it's a pretty cool site. Like you can go on there and search if you're looking for a certain book and then it'll pull up like all of the people selling it, the prices, the condition, all of that. So good site for that. But anyways, didn't mean to get sidetracked, but wanted to let y'all know that you can sell books there. But yeah, I didn't even realize. So did this book come out after All Her Little Secrets and Anywhere You Run? Do y'all know?
Yeah, I think it did.
Okay, because I'm like looking at the bottom of this and it says award-winning author of All Her Little Secrets. I for some reason, I don't know why, I just felt like this one came out before the other two. So
She's
now,
she's gonna be at the Black Book Bash this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that
oh, this came
too.
out last year.
I was gonna mention that, Jess, but I didn't want to put your business out.
No, I don't mind. She's gonna be there. I'm going to whichever her panel is. I can't remember who she's with.
Take lots of pictures. I know it's
I'm
gonna,
gonna do my best.
yeah, we'll
I'm
live
not the greatest, but
vicariously.
I'm gonna do my best.
We'll live vicariously through you. I think that's gonna be a whole bunch of fun.
Hope so.
Yeah. The drama.
Thanks to the government for shutting down the day before travel, but
Well, listen, and
we'll
that's
see
what
what
I'm thinking. I'm
happens.
like, I gotta get on a plane tomorrow night. I'm like, what is this airport gonna look like? And I probably need to
Yeah.
circle back. I just got off the phone with my mom about like what time we're leaving and stuff. And I'm like, maybe I need to circle back because
They
if
say add an hour just in case.
okay.
I mean, they say that early on in a shutdown, they don't start calling out and all this. Normally, once it lingers for a while, but you just never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I need to get where I'm going at. There ain't no missing flights tomorrow. I hope not. No delays. Um, I don't care about getting back. I just need to get there. I'll stay in Europe. I don't care. This country is set on fire right now. I will miss my kids though, but
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea
they'll be all right.
to
Let me go find me a French or Italian or a Spanish man. We'll see.
Italian men love black
That's
women.
what I was thinking too. I'm like, yeah, go to Italy real quick. See what they talking about. Anyways, any other thoughts on the book in general?
Well, there are plenty of sleazy characters in this book.
There was so
Yes.
many that I didn't like. Like I don't trust you.
Yeah. But what surprised me was, what was that woman's name? The sister? She surprised me. Claire, yeah. Claire.
Yeah.
She surprised me. I always knew her brother was a
Mhm.
sleazeball, but I didn't know she was one. Well, not her brother, her nephew was a
Yeah.
sleazeball, but I didn't know she was one too. That she was the head one at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That,
didn't expect that either.
that police officer, he was she had some characters she had to go up against. That police officer was horrible. I was praying that Ray wasn't gonna turn on her too, but
Yeah.
she didn't.
Me
She
too.
didn't.
Yeah.
I was expecting something more to come about with her relationship with the stepmom. They just kept setting up to me like it was more than just like, oh, you this woman who just married my dad. Like I thought that she, I don't know, would end up playing some type of either part in well, no, I didn't think she played a part in the messiness. I thought she would play a bigger part in her figuring out what was going on or
Yeah, because
something.
it seemed like she knew something, but wasn't really saying
Yeah,
what the something was. It was
yeah.
like anytime, Dina and her dad would talk about it, it was like, she would just kind of be looking or like, something, but you're not saying. So yeah, I
Mhm.
get where you're coming from with
At
Yeah.
that.
one point, I thought that she got that man, she got Dina's father, um, in a horrible way. I thought she was behind the mother's back or something like that.
I did too.
It was
Yeah,
such
I did
it
too.
slid
Yeah.
right in there.
I still think that it's interesting
Yeah.
when people get married within 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Well,
Especially,
they
I mean,
Yeah.
explained that because she didn't have anywhere to look. She didn't have anywhere to go.
yeah. Well, and she was waiting in the background. Like she's always loved and admired him, and just kind of you let it go because your friend ended up dating him and having a kid. And so I don't know. That's weird to me because it's kind of like you probably would have, if he would have wanted to cheat, you probably would have done so kind
But
of friend. That's what I
didn't
felt like.
what's the name? What's the main character's name? Dina.
Yeah.
Didn't the father or somebody show Dina her property that was all tore up and
Yes, the
raggedy?
dad.
She
Yeah.
had to go, the lady had to go somewhere. He probably was in love with her, and then that made them hurry up a little quicker and not make them wait a respectable amount of time before
Well,
they got together.
his explanation was just like your mom saved me after I lost Delilah.
Mhm.
Bruce saved me after I lost your mom. Like he's been lucky in love, I guess you could say.
Or he's just one of those
What?
men who just gotta have some. Like some people are just
Yeah.
like, I
Don't want
can't.
to be alone.
I don't. Yeah, either you
My
don't want to be
ex-husband.
alone. I need somebody to cook my dinner or whatever it is that you need. Supposedly, that was he needed someone to fill that void.
And she was ready and waiting, wasn't she? Ready, waiting, willing. Like, what is going on
With
here?
all her crazy superstitions.
The way
Listen,
y'all just made me holler in this meeting.
Huh?
Uh,
I love the uncle and the father, especially when they
Yes.
showed up to the house. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
was ready to rumble, man. Yeah.
Mhm.
I love that as well.
Game.
yeah, I did too. We never got resolution with the Kyle character.
With
No.
who?
Kyle. Kyle is the one that broke, or did we? And I just missed it. Kyle is the one that was breaking into
The
her
hand that she
house
hit.
that she hit with the bat.
Yeah.
He was gonna attack her. So everyone else in that situation was handled. Like
Oh, okay.
Chester, Lester, whatever that man, the councilman. He went to jail. Everyone else died in the fire. What happened to
Was
Kyle?
he in there
No.
during the fire? Was he
I
there?
don't think so.
No,
I didn't
I
think
just
Kyle was
Kyle.
there.
I just assumed he went down with he was a secondary character, so she didn't need to tell us that he went down because everybody.
But he tried to kill her. I need to know what happened to Kyle.
Okay, okay.
Right, it's gonna be a part 2, and
So
he
he
comes
was
back.
the one that broke into her house?
Yeah, that she
Yeah.
hit with a bat and broke his arm,
Okay.
whatever, sprained it.
No,
And
she hit that thing with a
She broke his
baseball
arm.
bat.
Yeah, she broke
Right.
it.
But I get what you're saying, Farrah, because he was in what, like 3 scenes, but still
Right.
they were still kind of impactful.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, she went back crazy on him.
Okay.
Literally.
I did love, I think like Erica and Jessica said, I loved the references to Gullah Geechee and Ayers property.
That's
I was
my
talking to my
favorite.
husband last night about
North
Ayers property. I was
Carolina,
like,
I'm
you need
like,
to make sure that that property that y'all have is not having any Ayers property issues. Do y'all all actually own it or whatever? He's like, yeah, we've all signed paperwork. Okay, good.
Yeah, it
Oh.
definitely
Actually made me give it a 5 because that stuck with me, and I feel like that's something I want to look more into.
That was the reason I almost gave it a 5.
I'm trying to look up the book right quick because yeah, I have a fascination just, going to school in Charleston and stuff like that. Like with the Gullah Geechees, they're everywhere. What is the name?
Is it the
I'll figure out
romance
the
book
book.
you read?
Say it again.
Is it the romance book that you read?
No, it's a cookbook. It's not really
Oh,
it's not really a cookbook. It's like a history of food, and I can't think of his name.
did he have
Oh,
a show on PBS as well? Because that sounds familiar.
Say it again.
Did he have the person you're speaking of? Did he have a show on PBS as well?
He could have. He's a really big guy, and I can't think of his name.
yeah, I
He's a
know.
chef.
I might have that book.
I've
Familiar.
seen it. I
And
can't.
that will talk about like it's basically the history of like food, and he talks a lot about the Gullah Geechees and that. So
Oh, it was
I know the book I'm talking about.
sorry, I was in the bowling alley trying to trade cards with my daddy. That's Michael, whatever his
yes,
name is. That
wait,
Yeah.
book is that book
Did last
is
name start with a T?
yes, that book is so
is
good.
it the Cooking Gene or something? I don't know. What is it?
Yes, the cooking gene, that's
Okay.
it. It's so good. Like it even tells you the trading patterns for enslaved people based on where they lived in
Yep.
Yeah.
Africa and the crops that they were trying to
Michael
grow
Wick.
here in the States.
Yes, Michael W. Twitty.
Yes, that book
Yeah.
is so good.
I know y'all can't really see my phone, but
I was about to show it too because I know
yeah, I was like that. It's really good. I read it. Gosh, it was during the pandemic. Yeah, it just
It's
got it
a
up there.
Kindle Unlimited book.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
But it's really good. It like really breaks down the history of our food, where we come from, and like he does talk about Gullah Geechees quite a bit in that book. So definitely worth reading.
book is long.
Being from South Carolina, I appreciate it. And I
Yeah,
have several friends that are from Charleston that, are really, they're Geechee.
yeah.
They're Geechee.
Sound like they
My
from
niece
somewhere
is,
else.
I think she's 11 and they have a new STEM teacher at her school. And he told them recently that Gullah Geechee is not real. And I wanted to come through the phone.
What?
She knew better,
What
fortunately.
was his explanation? I would have been questioning him. What's his
Right, but I
explanation?
think from what she tells me and her parents, he says a whole lot of off the wall stuff. And my brother and his wife are like this close to going over there and saying, just shut up and build some stuff.
Is he a white teacher?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I've seen
It's
Gullah
like he
Geechees
said
in
that
real
Gullah
life.
Geechee's not real. I was like, well, I'm glad you know better because like we could actually school him on a whole lot of stuff.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I mean, he said he's her cousin because his family's last name was Davis or something. He has some relatives or
He
something.
sounded like he was about to go in the wrong direction with that
Yeah,
statement.
he did. He was. And I think, I don't know if she made a face or whatever. I'm like, you don't know my brother.
I would have been
You don't know
coming
his
up to
wife.
that school. Like, what you
And you don't
mean?
know her aunt who thinks that
Yeah.
all these kids are hers.
Oh my gosh. I've been
I
like,
tell
what
him, man, you are not related to him and shut up and teach.
Crazy.
There's another book I'm trying to find. I can't remember. I read it, and the author came here and she talks about heirs property.
Hmm.
Was
Like
it that Tara Shelton Harris book? What was her
Oh,
second
the
Yeah,
book?
I feel like she does. And then doesn't Dolan, isn't Happy Land
Dolan.
kind of?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. It's Dolan's
See,
book.
I need to get on that one. I haven't done that one yet.
Oh, I
I
did.
feel like I read it in another book recently too. Like it seemed like it's picked up.
Been
That
popular.
theme has picked up
When I
with
read
Black
when I read
authors.
when I read Tara's book, it made me do a lot of research.
Yeah, I
What was
loved
that
it.
book?
Mhm.
What was that one called? Oh no.
I don't remember.
That's
Oh my goodness.
That's,
Oh my
I have an
goodness.
arc for it, so it's
no,
been
you guys
quite some
recommended
time.
that book when I went to Charleston. Oh my gosh. Erica, you know what this is, and Jess, we sat on her panel. Rhonda McKnight.
Oh,
The thing
bittering.
about home
Sweet.
or bittersweet.
Bitter, yeah.
One of those two.
This bitter. What's the one? No, that's
Oh, things
Bernice.
from home or things.
I
I know
think the
what you
thing about home is in South
Yeah,
Carolina.
because I'm like one of them is based in
Hmm
I think it's Charleston, but it's definitely South Carolina.
We are
Okay.
horrible with
Maybe
titles.
it was Long After We Are Gone that
Yeah, I
deals
think
with the heirs
Yeah, because
property
it wasn't
thing.
one because she's in Savannah, one summer in Savannah. It wasn't that one, but yeah, I think it's the second one that she came out with.
Yeah, because I
yeah.
didn't realize that it's been almost 2 years since I read it because I don't even know how, but I had an arc for it.
She's getting ready to come out with another one.
Where the Wildflowers Grow.
Yeah, I just got the arc for that couple
Yeah,
weeks.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, me too. And what's her name that was on Sidiko Johnson has another one coming out that I'm excited for too.
Yeah.
I can't even think of the name of it.
That lost something about the children.
Yeah,
Something lost children. Something like
something
that.
in Europe, isn't it in Europe or based in Europe?
Oh,
Girl, keeper
it
of the
was
lost children.
one of them. I was like, oh, it kept scrolling.
She's so good that I think that it's gonna
I think
be.
it's gonna be good too. Yeah, and I love historical fiction anyway.
I'll read y'all's reviews.
Yeah, because it's World War II,
Mm,
post World War II.
I did make a list of historical fiction for Felicia that I've read
The
because
character's name is Ethel. Let's see, who works to find homes for mixed race children in a German orphanage.
Oh.
A black, and then these are the different characters in the book. The book follows three interconnected characters in the post World War II era. So there's that one, Ozzie Phillips, a black man who enlists in a newly desegregated army, and Sophia Clark, a young black woman who attends a prestigious all-white boarding school in the 1960s. The novel explores themes of love, identity, and the impact of one woman's vision on the lives of many. That comes out in February.
That's Sadiq's?
Yep. February 10th. Sounds good. Any other thoughts on the book?
Great choice. Great selection.
Thanks. Credit to Erica.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you, Erica.
you're welcome. Thank you to Isamar.
Right. Give Isamar credit for this one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm laughing at the chat.
Nicole over here talking about Love is Blind. I need to download that on my iPad. We shall see. Anyways, I know have most of y'all read or some of y'all read 107 Days yet?
No.
Not yet.
currently reading.
Nope, not yet.
I haven't read it yet.
Looks good.
I'm still holding out for my audiobook. I'm not buying that audiobook.
I don't know how. I just happened to hop on there and there was like a few copies available and I was like, doo-doo. And it was like 5 o'clock in the evening, so I was
It's
shocked.
Gwinnett, but
Yeah.
the
Well, no, it wasn't Gwinnett. It was Harris County. Gwinnett don't
and
have
that's Texas, right?
maybe. I don't. It was one of the ones that we got during that pandemic or whatever. So I don't know.
The cab allowed us to get in line before it was released. So
Mm.
before it was released, there were 160 people in line, and I was number 67 or something like that. I'm number 23 now. They have like 30 copies now. So maybe about a weekend I'll actually have the audiobook.
I hate
But
when
I've started it.
Yeah, Gwinnett does that too, where they like to like give you before the release date, like they'll make you wait in line or whatever. But Harris County usually around 5 o'clock on the release day, like they'll open it up and you just gotta snatch it up. And I happened to log on there and I was like, wow, I got the audiobook and the physical book. But it was good. Definitely worth. It'll probably be at the top of my list by the end
Mine
of
too. And I'm only 11% in.
Yeah, I was like just the insight on everything. Like, so much that she was going through that you realize, but you really just don't know how deep it goes. Worth it if y'all are, that's your thing. Like reading about politics and stuff like that, then definitely grab it. What else are y'all reading?
Reading Heartsick. It's an arc by Christina Forrest.
Oh, I finished that, I think, last week. I was like determined to get
starting
my
it.
review up before her pub day.
I think it's like the 7th.
Yeah. So I was like, let me do it.
So
You
I
know
need
what
to
I
hurry.
did the other day? I went on NetGalley when I went to put my review. There was a ton of books that I had that I didn't read the arc, but I eventually read it when it came out, and it still let me submit my review. So it cranked my ratio up so much. It looks like I really be doing my job.
Mine's like I did a couple of reviews and mine's like up to like 8% or something like that. I was proud of myself because there's 200 and something books that I probably gotten that I just have not.
Up to 58%.
That's
Like I
great.
was at like 40, and I went in and it was like all these books that I read like in the past year or so that I'll end up getting them when they actually came out, but never bothered with the arc. But it still let me put my feedback, and so it gave me the credit for it doing that.
I gave myself too much credit. I am at 3%.
But there's
the thing
probably
is,
a bunch of them you could do.
oh, yeah, I 451 books I've been approved for, and I've only given feedback on 12. So,
Wow.
Are you requesting these, or a lot of these are auto?
So with influencer programs, a lot of times they just give us the arc like as an ebook from NetGalley because that's easier for them. They don't have to send us a physical copy. And sometimes I prefer it that way because I just don't want physical copies. So a lot of those since the pandemic hit, like that's just how they give me my books. So that's why I don't really have problems getting them because that's how they're giving them to us anyways. But yeah, it looks bad when you have.
Yeah, I was gonna say my reason for asking that is the ratio should be based off what you requested, not what they just
Yeah, that's true. No, most of it's like, the publisher, here's the link, go get it. Just kind of like when NetGalley does stuff that's read now, like they send it and it says read now and you just click on it and get it. So yeah. Yeah, I don't request much actually in NetGalley. It's usually an external link from the publisher sending me there. So
yeah, that's why I stopped requesting because I was like, I keep asking for the books and I'm not even reading them.
yeah, I have to read it in my time, but like I have Scammer. I'm gonna read that this month. Tiffany D. Jackson's Libro FM actually gave us the
Oh,
audio.
I just
sorry
got
that you know.
something from Libby saying that I could place my hold for it, and I'm second in line. I can't wait.
Oh shoot, let me check.
Libro FM gave us.
It was the cab.
Oh.
Yeah, about an hour, 2 hours ago, they sent me a notice, and I just immediately was like, "Oh, place hold," and it put me second in line.
Yeah.
So I just finished reading Nearly All the Men in Lagos Are Mad. That book is really, really good.
Oh, I need to finish that.
That is good. That's a good one.
Yes, I love that one.
I enjoyed that one.
I'm reading A Sky Full of Elephants because when we did A Sky Full of Love, I mixed up the two titles. But I'm glad I did because it's really good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
The premise is wonderful.
Yes, it is. I read that book on my way to National Convention and actually missed my first session because I was finishing it.
Okay.
And it stuck with me. I keep talking. I mean, I serve on a board with several white people, and they asked me, "What are you reading right now? What do you recommend?"
Did you give them the premise?
I sure did.
Oh.
I sure did.
I wouldn't even give them the premise. I would have just said, "Oh, you should read this."
Yep. Here's a good one. Just read that one.
I also in September I read just finished a couple of days ago reading Blacktop Wasteland. But anything by S.A. Cosby is good.
Yes. Everything he writes is great.
And I'll just barely mention the book I'm currently reading is Fearless and Free, and I don't recommend that to nobody. It's about Josephine Baker. Don't waste your time.
Oh yeah, do not. We talked about
Don't waste your time.
You must not have been on
read
that time when
that.
we talked about that one.
It was, oh my God.
Yeah, I hold on that because of y'all. I was like,
And the bad part is, so the person who is leading the book discussion on Saturday asked me to do it because they can't be there. I'm like,
She don't want to read that
damn.
book. That's why she asked you to do that.
Well, actually, real honest, actually, her mother died like
Oh, okay. I'm
like a
sorry.
month and something
My
ago.
bad.
So
My bad.
Hey, you said a
yeah,
month ago.
so I know, right? That's what I was thinking.
I will say that the lady who led the discussion for my book club is a former professor, and so she did the professorly thing. Like, she made it make more sense for us by putting it in like a chronological kind of, like, this is what really happened, because otherwise it is just a train of thought, like mind dump of her talking to somebody. That's
The
all over the
air.
place.
If a bird flies by, then that's what she's talking about.
Uh-huh.
You remind me, my sister used to be like that. Yeah, so I don't know. I hope the rest of the people read it, because and they can talk about it, or else it's gonna be a real short book discussion.
Our discussion ended up being good because of how she organized the flow of the discussion. But if you just go from the front to the end of that book, that's a mess.
I had to quit that book. I said
Yeah.
it was highly anticipated for me too. So when I was like, oh.
This is all good insight, ladies.
And
Thank
the
you very much.
the audio book, don't even. I said to
Girl,
stop
don't
trying to
even
do the
do it.
audio book. I just stop trying to do the audio book. I was like, what? What the heck? Okay. And somebody tried to tell me that it was a good book. Think of it as, when your grandmother or your aunties talk about stuff that used to happen in their life and da, da, da. I said, yes, but it's not but so much you can listen to that. You're polite and you pretend you're listening, but you cut it after it gets to be too much. And that's how I feel about this book right now. I'm done with it. I'm sure it sounds like she led a very interesting life, but the way that the book is all over the place, it's too flighty for me. That's what it is. It's really flighty as she's, we're going through the book. It's just flighty.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm currently reading a throwback, well, from my childhood. I don't know if y'all read this book, but The Face on the Milk Carton.
Never heard of that.
It's a book
I
that
just
in like middle school or something like that.
I just got that on
Homeless
Hoopla this week. I didn't start it though.
Yeah, I just bought it the other day. It was on sale for like $1.99, but it had been on my radar because I just remember it as a middle schooler, like it being a book that I really enjoyed. So I was like, let me read this again. That's what I'm reading right now.
So
on the milk carton.
So a kid got taken? Is that what it is? The kid got
So
taken?
without trying to really spoil it, she sees a picture of a kid on a milk carton and she thinks it's herself.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen a Lifetime. Wow. I've seen a Lifetime story about that.
Well, if
There
y'all
might be a play on
have
this book,
Hoopla,
because this book is old.
if y'all have Hoopla, look and see if it's on there, because I was just scrolling through YA books the other day and it was on there, and
I will say, if you have Libby, like there was no hold or waiting line. I was able to just get the audiobook immediately, and the you can get the ebook too. There's no wait, so you might be able to find it there as well if you can't get it on Hoopla. But yeah, it's one of those that I read as a kid that I'm like, let me see what this is about. So yeah, she's investigating because she's trying to figure out what's going on and why she's like, she remembers the dress in the picture and why her parents don't have pictures of her as a kid, like before age 5. So she's just really trying to investigate and see what's going on. So
Did anybody here read the Delgado series?
Not yet.
It starts with Capone and goes
Not
on.
yet.
Capone.
You reading that, Bernadette?
Listen, somebody suggested I read it, and I said, "Oh, this book is horrible. I can't read this." And then at the end of the book, it's a sequence that you gotta know what happens. So I went ahead to book 2, and I was like, I am not reading anymore after I finish this book. And then I went to 3, and now I'm contemplating. I have to contemplate hard whether I'm gonna go on to Capadonna. But it's
like
something else, I
14
tell
books.
you.
It sounds like
Huh?
It's like 14 books in that series. Well, in that part of the series.
Listen,
I did a deep dive and did a list of all the books in the series, and it's longer or just as long as the Prada Plan Butterfly Ethics series.
Yeah.
Which is why I
I
have
finally
not
finished
started.
that one though.
I need to go back to that because I stopped after 2, but they were so good. I don't know why I stopped, but I have like 3, 4. I have bought them already. I need to just go do it.
I'm gonna start that Delgado series, but I'm starting it with the Banducci Cromwell family.
Well, which one is
And
that?
then go to Delgado.
Is
That's a
Staten
Staten
Island?
Island love story.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna
It
start with
ends
the
with a
Staten
Staten
Island.
Island love
Romance.
letter.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
I'll send it to you. Who said? Did Asia say wait? Or somebody else
I
said
have
wait.
2 lists to
Okay.
follow. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I might have it, but I just I think LaShawn, did you say something?
Well, I was confused. I think that the author posted like the order of the book, so I started with Capadonna. But if I need to start somewhere else,
Oh, it starts with
Oh, it
Capone.
starts with Capone.
I mean, that's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. That's what I meant.
Capone 1.
Well,
Yeah,
she
I
has
start.
2 different. So I've seen 2 different lists, LaShawn. One
Oh, okay.
starts with that portion of it, and then there's
Uh-huh.
another that's like if you want to get like from the very beginning of when
Yeah.
she
Oh,
establishes
okay.
all of these families, then you start with like Staten Island. And I was like, this is like
Love
40.
story.
Okay, yeah. This is an
Yeah.
investment, it sounds like.
Someone draw
Okay.
me a map and just send it to me.
Right.
Girl, I'll text it
Man,
to you.
Give us some family tree, something.
I
Yeah.
I'll
cannot.
put it in
I have
the
2
I'll put it
lists.
in the I'll put it on the Facebook
Yeah,
group.
please do,
Okay.
because I can get that on Kindle.
I have 2 lists, but I always tend to go with the longer one that gives you more of the
The one
background.
that Jaquel put out. Yeah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Farah.
Bye,
Good
Tara.
night, everyone.
Well, I just finished. I'm kind of in a mood read season, and I just finished 2 books that were kind of duds, so I don't know where to go next.
What were the
I,
2?
I read The
I
Payback
know.
by
I'm
Kashana
saying the
Cauley.
blood of Jesus.
Oh, the
Sorry.
payback
I'm
was
reading the chat.
terrible.
No, the chat. You're fine.
Somebody said they went and got me stuck on urban. And usually,
Urban
I don't
drama.
like urban fiction. I don't like urban fiction.
I do.
But I read that, and it's like it's just addictive, ghetto fabulousness.
I'm adding it to my list. Sounds like the kind of mess I like.